Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
Hey guys, welcome back to Sahara Football. It's another Monday morning. We're going to talk about football. So much action took over and took place during the weekend. We had the Community Shield, the curtain raiser for the Premier League season. We had the Under-20 Women's World Cup. The Black Princesses took to the field to take on the host France. And we had the Under-20 African Youth Championship qualifier. Ghana played Benin in Cape Coast. They made triumphant 3-1. The Black Princesses unfortunately did not win. They lost 4-1 to France, and it was really tragic. So the Black Princesses versus France, it ended 4-1. The Black Princesses were beaten in the opening game of the Under-20 Women's World Cup by host France 4-1. France just needed 5 minutes. In just 5 minutes, they got on the score sheets in that game. Emmeline Laurent ran to the end of a brilliant cross from Selma Basha and fired in a shot that ricocheted off the crossbar and post before bouncing over the goalkeeper. Ghana key player Priscilla Dobia was out. As you know, Priscilla Dobia was absent from this tournament. She's injured and they struggled to create any goal scoring opportunity. However, they got on the score sheet with Grace Asantua. She played in Sandra Owusu-Ansah, who rounded goalkeeper before finishing for the Black Queens. So the Black Queens unfortunately could not win their first game. They have 2 more games to recover from and eventually probably get to the next round of the Under-20 Women's World Cup that is currently ongoing in France. There were shock results yesterday. I think Mexico beating Brazil for the first time in the Under-20 Women's World Cup competition. And I think it will be an interesting tournament. I hope Ghana recover quickly from this and do well in their next game. So we move on to the Under-20 African Youth Championship qualifier. Ghana versus Benin. Ghana emerged 3-1 winners, and they will go to Benin for the return leg. I think it's a promising game. You can watch the highlights in the description, in the link up there. Move on to my next story. Cameroon. You all know Cameroon have no coach currently. They've appointed Clarence Seedorf and Patrick Kluivert as national team coaches. So Cameroon have appointed the 2 Dutch legends, have been saddled with the responsibility of managing the indomitable Lions. Cameroon have appointed Clarence Seedorf as their national team coach. The West African country turned to the former Deportivo La Coruña and AC Milan manager after a deal with Seven Göran Eriksson did not go through. So they were looking to sign Eriksson, who formerly coached. He formerly coached England before. They were looking to sign him, but it didn't go through. So they went for Kluivert and Clarence Seedorf. The Cameroonian FA confirmed talk with Eriksson, who has been linked with Iraqi in Yaoundé, and earlier this week. But the former Netherlands international will succeed Hugo Broos, who was sacked last year after the country missed out on the 2018 World Cup. So Seedorf managed Deportivo last season, but could not help them from being relegated to the second tier of Spanish football. And Kluivert, who turned out for Ajax, Milan and Barcelona during his playing days, has previously been assistant managers before. They do have less than a year to work before Cameroon hosts the 2019 African Cup of Nations, scheduled for June this year. So Cameroon have appointed their manager for the next round of international games. So Barcelona have made a new signing, and it's no other than Moussa Sow, the young Senegalese who made his debut in the Russia 2018 World Cup. He has been signed by Barcelona. They have reached an agreement to sign Moussa Sow from Belgian side KAS Open, according to the official side. However, the fee hasn't been revealed and he is yet to sign the contract. But that will be done in the next few days. He has completed his medical though, so there won't be any issues in that area, and it's just the formality of the transfer that is left. So Wage is a relatively inexperienced senior level player who has only played 23 league and cup matches for EU Pan, as well as 17 Europa qualifying games, although he did impress at the World Cup this year. So he played in 3 games at the World Cup and scored in the 2-2 draw. I think that was a record, the youngest African player to score in the World Cup. The 19-year-old was one of the youngest players at the tournament, but didn't seem to face him. That didn't seem to face him though. So he did what? That's for Moussa Wagner. Some updates on Ghana football, and it has come to our attention that finally a date has been given for when Ghana football is set to return to action. So let's go through that. He said, Ghana football fans have been left in a massive dilemma, with local football expected to return to normalcy in August 2019. That is the official news of the FIFA liaison team. Francis Otiakente has confirmed Ghana football returned to normalcy in August 2019. So what does that mean? What do we do till then? He said the claim by the technical director of the Ghana FA, especially to grapple figures in the West African nation, while clubs are pushing for a quick return of domestic football, it appears the FIFA liaison team are working to ensure football is delayed for a longer period. Despite having no locus in determining the running of the local game, public comments from the members of the liaison have left much to be desired. This is what they said. We are still expecting some difficulties as liaison team. We are still experiencing some difficulties as a liaison team. We must exercise some patience. Akente is reported to have told Angel FM, we all want the best, same as journalists. Let us use this opportunity to do good with our league, with this glorious opportunity from God. You said you want us to move with the European calendar, which is in August, September. But let me ask, are we ready for it this year? No, that's what he said. So we have 1 year difference, which is next year, to organize our league. So I don't get it. So what will we be doing then? No football till next year, 2019? What is this guy talking about? He said, it got to a time we stayed for 6 months without league. Let's wait for just 1 year and see what we can do. I don't buy this, please. 6 months, 1 year. So what would the people who feed their families through football, the footballers, what do you want them to do till then? Will you be paying them for not playing any matches? Are you ready to pay them? I don't think these people are taking that into consideration. Imagine you were a footballer and you were now dependent on that for your livelihood. Would you wait a whole year before you wait a whole year without no money, no nothing coming in? Then you tell someone that they should also wait a year? This is not fair. The Federation of International Football, FIFA, and the Confederation of African Football, CAF, appointed Otiakente and Dr. Amwa as liaison members for Ghana to ensure the smooth participation of the country in international competition about 7 weeks ago. So, according to them, they are saying Ghana football will return in August 2019. This isn't good enough, please. This isn't good enough. We need to get something better. And finally, we all know that Ghana is holding and will be hosting the WAFU Women's Cup of Nations. The Black Queens will be hosting the maiden edition of the African Women's Cup of Nations in 2018 this year, November. And a squad has been called. I'll put them on the screen right now. The head coach is Bashir Hayford, and assistant coach is Mercy Tego. So the players that have been called, it's a 33 squad. 33 players have been called. Initial squad has been called, and they will come this week and see how best they can prepare for the tournament. The squad list is on your screen right now, and I hope these players will do very, very well for the country. Will make Ghana proud in November. Hopefully we will host and win it as we did with the WAFU last year, and who knows, it could rejuvenate our football here in this country. Women's football is taking center stage this year, mostly for Ghana, because we missed out on the World Cup and so many controversies going on in the game currently. So yes, so that is it for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. We hope the Black Princesses bounce back. Congratulations and kudos to the under-20 side for doing us proud. And enjoy your day, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. I've been your host, Selassie Fiawe. Don't forget to bet with 1xBet. 1xBet offers you the best deals you can ever afford, you can never imagine. The best deals you can ever imagine. I'll leave a link in the description as usual. Click on 1xBet, register, and use the promo code to register with it, and stand a chance of winning amazing prizes this coming season. I've been your host, Selassie Fiawe. Tomorrow we'll meet again. See you guys in the next one.